You're welcome back to Friday's Ebtouch Transform. The spring of inspiration is about to flow with Ebenezer, Oluseesin.
Ebtouch on the
Now we are on.
move. We are flying high.
Whoa. Thank you. As you know, my name is Ebenezer Oluseesin. You're welcome to Friday's Ebtouch Transforms. And today we'll be having, for some weeks from now, we'll be having series of singles talk on this show. And we'll start with the talk, look before you hook. Look before you hook. And this is the first part of the series today. I want all singles to pay absolute attention to what you're going to learn here for a stellar relationship. You see, there are a lot of advices we've received from our fathers in the faith, and we've heard certain things among the youth: dating or no dating, you must have boyfriends or you must not have any boyfriends. Some even go as far as you must even not have any boy's number or any girl's number on your phone. And I've listened to our papas in the faith. Our Papa E. Adeboye once said that you must not marry a girl that cannot pray for 1 hour. Papa Bile would say that if you marry a man because of the anointing on the pulpit, then you're a foolish girl. I remembered Papa Kumoye once told the youth to shine their eyes. A lot of youths took it to the extreme and they misinterpreted. But I'm not coming from those perspectives. This is where I'm coming from today. You see, will you marry me is a statement that many ladies want to hear. And yes, is a response that many guys want to hear. What will you love to have is the question many ladies want to hear. I would love to have this is what many guys want to hear. But the perfect relationship, a stellar relationship, and a relationship that lasts is not a function of the question and the answer. It's a function of the looking before you hook. And I'm particular about the ladies today, and that is about the question, the statement, look before you hook. What should you look at in a guy? The first thing, I call it the 3 P's: the purpose, the prayers, and the planning. Today I'll be focusing on the purpose of guys. This is for ladies. And there are 5 questions a lady must find out about a guy. The first one is, who is this guy? Second is, how did this guy get here into my life? The third is, why is this guy here? The fourth is, what can this guy do? And the fifth is, where is this guy going? You see, if those 5 questions are not answered, then maybe I would use my Papa Billy Akoni statement, then you are a foolish girl. Okay, now let's talk. Who is he? The first question. What can you identify him with? A very big question. Is he an image of God? Or he says, I'm age with God, like the devil? Is he proud? Second question. How did he get to your life? See, you have to study the map, the route through which he got into your life. The third question is why. Why is one of the most shy questions a lady asks a guy. What is the most preventive? It may sound offensive, but it's the most preventive question. Check his motive. Has he come to taste of your physical beauty and run away? Has he come to taste of your food to make it a sample of all the ladies? Has he come to taste of your spiritual atmosphere, the beauty of your spiritual life? Or has he come to taste of your intellectual beauty and have his way? Or has he come to taste of your financial beauty and run away? You see, if a guy comes to you because of what you have and not what you have, then you are not meant for him, or he is not meant for you. And the next question is, what can he do? You see, the ability is a function of his responsibility. Can he be responsible for himself, let alone for 2 people? You see, there are 3 words that I stumbled upon that has the word man in it, that is a function of responsibility. 3 words: manage, mantle, and mandate. You see the word manage. A man that is not of age, that's maturity, cannot manage a union. Then mantle. A man that is not fit to hold a mantle cannot man 2 people in a union. You see, and mandate, a man that is not up to date, that is not informed, that is not high in intellectual ability, in all round ability as a man, cannot hold the mandate of a union. And number 5 question, where is it going to? You must ask the question where before you say yes to a guy. Because the moment you say yes, it becomes a driver in your marriage. There are a lot of guys that want to drive the car of marriage without knowing their destination. This is the reason why Satan is more interested in guys getting to God's presence, closer to God, than ladies. Little wonder we have many ladies, more women in the house of God than men, because the devil knows that the moment he gets the driver of the marriage, he gets the marriage. Let me tell you one shocking thing. God initially did not create a union, marriage, for procreation. Many of you have believed that understanding that marriage was created to reproduce and reproduce. No. You remember when God created Eve for Adam, he said he created her to be an help, meet, and that was the main purpose, to meet the man as an help, meet for the man. And that is the reason why, you see, I need to tell you that the word woman is carved out from the word man. I believe you know that. The implication is a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I find out and I made my own interpretation as the wife of man. W-O, the wife of man. This is what it implies. That a man that does not see a woman as the wife of man is not fit to be a life partner. The woman, a man that sees a woman as the wealth of man, or as the watch of man, or as the wisdom of man, or as the will of man, or as the weapon of man. And number 7, as the will, W-I-L-L, the will. You see, this number 7 is what God is more interested in. The truth is, if God has no hand doing his will, then you keep on having the wish of guys without anyone coming near. The next part we'll be talking about God's will and God's time. You see, there is difference between God's will and God's time, as the words of my dad. You see, this aspect will major on the prayers of the guy. That is the second point we mention on look before you hook. As my dad once said, that the difference between God's time and God's will is that when you marry before God's time, you marry the undone. But when you marry after God's time, you marry the leftover. Powerful. I'm Oluseesin, Ebenezer, as you know. We'll get back to you on the next part on Look Before You Look, the singles series. Yes, lest I forget, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the notification bell. Please and please subscribe. And if you ask questions, please ask them, and we'll sure get back to you with your responses. We'll get back to you next week Friday. I celebrate you. The Holy Spirit is my IQ.
Cause I'm tired of the status quo. It's gotta be more than this. It's gotta be more. It's gotta be more.
Gotta be more.